All right, happy Monday, everyone. Dean McDermott here. I'm a daddy of 6. With me, as always, Adam Hunter. He's a new daddy. And Nicky Paris, who needs a daddy.
That's right.
Welcome to Daddy Issues, everyone.
Yes.
Guys, another week together with my 3 favorite, I was going to say 2 favorite people, 3, yeah. No, 2 favorite people.
2 favorite people,
Yeah.
yeah. Together we are 3.
All my personalities count as like its own entity in the room. So I was like, it could be 3.
So, Adam Hunter.
Yes.
Big gigs. Big gigs.
Adam was like literally Ariana.
For Russell
Yeah.
Peters, flying private jets.
He
He
looked
wasn't
like-
flying. He was flying in a private jet.
Did you see the shot of him with all the people?
Yeah.
He looked like Janet Jackson.
What was that like?
It was insane. I mean, first of all, after the show, me and you went to the we did a show at the rehab center,
Right.
the Malibu Rehab
Yeah,
Center,
on
which
Wednesday
which
last
we were
week.
running late to, and I'm like, well, these people are going to be very forgiving.
Yeah.
If anybody's going to forgive us for being late, it's people in treatment.
They've missed a few appointments.
And
I'm
recovery.
sure.
Yeah. So we got in, and like as we were walking in, they were introducing me, and I was like, oh, I'm not on first.
He was like,
Dean.
no, he is.
Dean's on first. Then Dean goes, and you had a good set.
It was great. How many people were there?
Like 30 people.
30 people. It was this beautiful rehab center in Malibu, like the big, huge log cabin. And we're right in the living room. You know, there was the kitchen, and then there was the dining area where
there-
most people were
Don't
seated.
forget the 15 dogs.
And the
15
sofa-
dogs
and all these
fucking around the
dogs.
house. Yeah.
So it's so funny.
And they were
Adam
nicer.
doing
This
this
nicer
set.
than my actual place where I live.
Yeah, it was-
I actually
I
wanted,
wanted
to
to
like
move in.
Yeah, I wanted to get like an addiction problem so I could go to that place.
But it was so funny. Adam's doing his set, and this big husky's just walking by.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I was like, this is a rough crowd.
Thank you for inviting me.
So I went from there to Hawthorne, which I did this like all black bar. It looked like there was like shootings like during the show. But I walked in and there was no stage, middle of the room.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
You sent me a video, and was the host arguing with a patron?
No, the
It
host.
looked-
I walked in. The N word was said about 87 times as I was walking in.
Not by you.
Not by me. No.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it. So then I walk in, and the host was like, he was doing a lot of time in between acts, but he was also having like a raffle, and then
There was
it
a lot going
it was like
on.
name that song.
Trying to sell chocolate bars
Yeah,
for his
selling-
basketball team.
It was. By the way, that one of the funniest jokes I ever heard about that was like someone's like, "Hey man, will you support my basketball team?" Like in New York City, and the guy's like, "You're like 20. Do you play for the Knicks? like how bad are the Knicks doing? Where they got to sell?" I actually had a great set. It was actually
sure.
fun. A lot of the comics didn't really have jokes. Per se, like they were, and it was like, but the crowd really responded to jokes. So I went on, and I was the only white person there, and like that could work against you and work for you. But like, if you don't, I feel like if there's a white comic in an all black room, if you don't change who you are at all, and you just do exactly like you would, they really respond to you. If
Right.
it's when the white comic feels like he needs to put it on for a black crowd.
Right.
Black people can usually be like, all right, this is bullshit.
I know.
Yeah.
He's like, I was listening to 50 Cent on my way over here. Like,
Yeah.
You're trying too hard.
No, usually when like they put on a rap song, I'm always like, that's my favorite song, and they bring me up, and people start laughing because it's obviously it probably is a song that I like, but
Right.
the fact that into their So anyway, so I go.
I
from-
would have loved to have gone, by the way, but I had to get home.
It's
'Cause
all
that
good.
would have been a great.
Yeah, he's
experience.
How dare you put your family in front of Adam's
Dude, I-
performance at an all-black bar?
I was gonna give him a ride home back to. He's like, hey, just drop me off at this exit. I dropped him off on the side of the road.
It's
Like,
Subway. You dropped me off at Subway.
He's like
so
hitchhiking.
I grabbed a sandwich. It took me like 45 minutes to get an Uber in
Really?
Malibu. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like I thought there'd be more Ubers in Malibu.
Did you have to eat a foot long?
I ate a foot
So the
long.
driver on the way back
I
to
ate
get
it-
home?
No, I ate first. I ate first.
So then the next morning at like 1 o'clock, Russell, I fly first class, which I never get to fly first class. I just don't. So that was
Nice. Where'd you go first?
I flew to New Orleans, and then we because there was no direct flight to Biloxi, Mississippi, and then me and Russell's assistant and his DJ,
Right.
he travels with a DJ Spinbad, it was like
Spinbad,
a
that's
legendary
right,
DJ.
right.
We then drove in a like an SUV, like a what's it called? One of those
Sprint.
Escalade.
and, yeah, we got an Escalade
Nice.
to the hotel that night. There wasn't a hotel; it was in the casino, and it looked like the MGM in the middle of Mississippi. It was the same people that owned the MGM owned the space.
Wow.
And then so then the next day, I saw Russell. We met up. We hung out. We had drinks all night. And he travels with three camera people who actually, because I'm like, are you guys filming a special? What are you doing? He's like, no, they actually, for the last 10 years, so when he does so much crowd work, they just put whoever he's talking to on the big screen. so you get to see exactly who he's talking to.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, which
Very
is
cool.
which is genius.
Yeah.
I'm gonna travel with 3 video.
You have
people.
2.
Yeah, genius.
One. Come on. I'm
And
not doing
like
that.
and these guys are working. They're
I'm
like-
available.
So then the next day we had a show. It was sold out in Biloxi, Mississippi, and it was just awesome. 1,500 people, and the when you go there, it's like the laughs just go through you. It's like
Wow.
the biggest terror. It's like heroin times 100. It's just like you're like
Are those the biggest crowds you've ever played?
1,500. I think maybe I've done a couple colleges. About roughly. It's
I
definitely
couldn't
like,
imagine.
and it was just like. It was so awesome, and then Russell went out there and killed. And I asked Russell, I'm like, "Hey man, you have a suit. You showed me the suit that you got made. Do I need to wear a special suit?" Or he's like, "Nah, man." He's like, "You do your act." He's like, "I'll do my act. You wear whatever you want. I'll wear what I want." I'm like, "Great." So they give me 25 to 30 up front, and I rocked it. And then that night we went on a private jet because I'm like, "What time does the plane leave?" He's like, "Whenever we get there." And we then flew to Maryland.
Love it.
And then the next night we were at the Maryland at MGM, another sold out show, just awesome. It was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. But you know what it was though? It was like it went so well that I have to work on this as a person that I felt like, oh, I want more of this. So I'm like, I was trying too hard, I think, with Russell, like to be like him to like me. Like he already likes me. Like we're already friends. Like we hang out. But like I got off stage and Russell's like, hey, I got like 3 tags for you. He's like, So then when he got off stage, I had like 37 tags for his jokes.
Did his dry cleaning.
Because like I wanted him to like be like, oh wow, here, help me write. I need to take you everywhere. Like
Right.
like in my head, I don't want to lose this.
He's indispensable.
Yeah, and I think I was like annoying him a little bit. And then like we're on the jet, and I'm like, oh, you want to hear my music? And like, so then I'm playing my music, but I like know that Russell likes old school hip hop, so I'm playing all my old school hip hop and seeing if he likes it. And then like I showed him my like pilot, which I'm like, and then he showed me his pilot, which was we had a great time. But I think also like with Joe Rogan, how I was with him a little bit with Russell is that sometimes like I wanted them to like me too much,
Right.
So I tell them everything about me,
Right.
And like it's almost like when you have a hot chick.
I do that all the time.
That's
I do it all the
adorable,
time.
Adam.
It
Because
is-
I have to
it
tell you, you're
is.
not
It's-
very vulnerable a lot of times.
Oh well,
You are, because you're very strong and you're confident. So that's sweet.
Well, I have to
Very
work on
cold.
not doing
You're
that
very
though.
cold.
Thank
no,
you.
you're not cold. That's not what I was saying.
Oh.
But you're very, you know what I mean?
But it's like when like a chick that you think's out of your league, and you're like, oh, I really want to sleep with her. I'm never gonna get a girl like this in my life.
Right, but
so you try
I think-
too hard.
I think it's more than that because you and Russell are friends, and you experienced, what Russell has and does, and you guys do the same thing. And the fact that you already know each other, you're like, okay, can we just skip all the bullshit? Like, we're gonna be great friends.
Yeah.
just let me in.
Kind of.
Right?
Well, Russell texted me like, because then I texted him on Saturday. Hey, want to go to the gym or something? And he was like super tight. He has like a new baby, and we talked for hours, And he didn't know some things about me, about my mom having schizophrenia, and he wrote a joke about that, and this and that. So then, he the next day I was what was I saying? He was anyway.
You asked him to go to the gym.
I asked him, and he like didn't respond. So I'm like, oh great, I blew it. I tried too hard, And then we watched the fight. And then he wrote me this long text, like, man, I'm so happy to finally work with you. He's like, you killed it all weekend. He gave me like more money than he was supposed to give me.
That's awesome.
Wow.
But the bonus, he goes, make sure this goes to your wife and kid, which is nice. And he was like. He didn't say let's do it again because right away everyone's like, "Are you going with him everywhere?" And I'm like, I think this is like the last part of his tour.
Right.
He's doing clubs next or something, or he's doing a whole new tour coming up. But it was a lot of fun, and it was really cool, and like
Congratulations.
But he's also like one of those guys. Russell's one of those guys that like feels the need to give. He's a real giver. Like he's just
like
one
Dean.
of he's just one of those. Yeah, but he gives like
In a different way.
chlamydia and like. But Russell's one of those
Hoof in
dudes.
mouth.
Yeah, Russell's one of those dudes that like, hey, you're having a baby. What do you want? And I was like, dude, just your friendship. He's like, no, what do you want? I'm like, nothing. Then he calls my dad. What does Adam want? He's like, I don't know. So then the next day, like a baby car seat shows up to my house. You're like, that's how he is. Like he's a giver, and like that's how kind of I am sometimes.
I messed up with Russell and his wife because I know Russell and his baby, they didn't need for anything. I'm sure a bunch of companies send them stuff, and so I was just like, dude, I hit him up. I said, dude, give me your address. I just want to send flowers to your wife to congratulate her on the baby.
His girlfriend.
his girlfriend, whatever. His girlfriend. I'm going to send flowers to your girlfriend for the baby because they have everything. And I completely forgot, and then it went too long, and I'm like, oh, I can't do it now.
Oh, he won't care.
Yeah.
He's not gonna care.
How long?
The kid's like 4 months now.
I thought you were gonna say 4 years.
The kid's in college.
Yeah. No,
the kid's 80. It's like his funeral. Just send the flowers for that.
And he got right back to me right away. He's like, oh, cool, that's really nice. He sent me his address right away. And I just got completely sidetracked. So like 2.5 weeks went by, and I was like, I can't send it now. Shit, and then the longer you wait, the more. It's like that phone call you have to make. You don't want to. And it's like, oh shit, it's just too long.
Every birthday of every relative.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But there were some funny things like. So I was playing the music on my phone in the plane, and then I forgot, like I turned it off, but it was still on Bluetooth. And then some song by Little John came on, like the Little John Ozzy song, and everyone's like, "Whose song is this?" I'm like, "Yeah, this sucks." And it was my phone.
Is your phone?
Yeah. I was like, "Oh wait, this is me." It's like a bunch of shit like that happened.
You're like, is this the new Kids Bop record? I don't know this
I was
one.
like, "This is so lame." Oh wait, this is my phone. Sorry guys.
So you were like a giddy girl.
I was. You know what?
You can even see your
That's
giddy now when you're
adorable.
talking about it. It is adorable, right?
It was fun. It's hard to go back like to now, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Are you saying you're not looking forward to performing at the dime
No,
tonight
I
with
am
me?
because
Just
I
going
am.
from flying first class alone back to coach sucks. Let alone
Yeah.
private jets.
Oh my
Like-
God, yeah, it was crazy. I mean,
But
it was,
until the next one, because there will be more.
hopefully, and maybe there won't be, but it doesn't matter. I got all these
Well,
new.
hey,
Indian,
that's how we'll
I got-
travel with the Daddy Issues tour. First
right.
class, private
I got all
jets.
these new. Yeah, we'll have one city. I got all these new Indian fans, which was really really nice. But like Russell's like, yo, bring stuff to sell. I'm not gonna sell anything for like two shows. You know, it was
I
just,
have to be honest with you. I don't really like doing that either. Like, I feel like to do like perform and put on a show. And
He
then I'm
looked at me. Do you bring anything to
No,
sell?
but
And you're
I'm
like, oh,
just-
you just started. You got nothing.
I
Dude.
just feel like it's offering like the free samples at Costco. Even though you have to pay, like I don't want to sit
Yeah.
there and like set up a table and then like have to do.
I'm gonna start bringing my old T-shirts that don't fit me anymore. Sell them at the show.
You should bring some of the scuba gear. Just little exclusive pieces.
it was easier when I was single because that's how when you like close deals, like girls would come by the table. But hey, what are you doing later? You know,
But what would you bring? What do you have? What does
I have
Adam
T-shirts,
Hunter have?
T-shirts and CDs, and yeah, those.
And what do you? I've never seen any of your T-shirts.
Which is like, don't smoke pot and drive; it'll ruin your high. That's one of them. And the
And it
other one
says Adam
says
Hunter?
like,
I want
yeah.
one.
The other one says, putting out the first night does not make you a slut; it makes you a team player. Like those. Are really
I like those. Yeah. How come
Yeah.
we don't have Adam Hunters?
I don't
I
say
know.
you don't sell them in town. It's sort of like lame in LA to sell stuff or New York. It's
And
just-
what else is on it? Your tour dates or just
no, just that's it.
that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's it.
You should put a dick pic on them. Something that'll really.
Yeah, that's what I do. But, you know, put your dick, and then.
This is Nikki's dick,
Yeah,
Adam
Nick-
Hunter.
So how are you doing? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I'm really nervous. I've got a big gig tonight at the Ice House. I'm doing 20 minutes. I've never done 20 minutes before, and I got a
Be slow.
shitload of friends
present.
coming out.
Now,
And
how did that happen?
That creeps me out because I invited them.
No, but whose show is it? Is it the Ice House reached out to you?
The Ice House, yeah. Jason Rouse gave me Dee's number.
Yes.
Her email, and I reached out to her, and she reached out to me a couple times, and I couldn't do it. And then one day she said, can you do 20 minutes on August 20th? I'm like, yeah, I'm free August 20th. So
So Tori's coming,
Tori's coming, Jenny's coming, everybody's coming.
wow.
Yeah.
and they've never seen you do comedy.
Jenny,
before.
Tori's never seen me do comedy before, so
All right.
I'm nervous. So, but I'm trying to just forget that I have friends there.
Yeah, you have to.
You
Don't
know.
have them sit up front.
No. I got a table reserved because there's going to be a whole bunch of them, right? So I got a table reserved for them so they can all sit together. Excuse me. And I'm gonna get there early, and I'm just gonna hang in the back.
Did you guys have sex today yet, or no?
No.
Sometimes that like relieves the
No.
tension.
Do you guys want to do it in the Ice House parking lot?
Maybe in the Ice House parking lot. That'd be cool.
Is she gonna give you like a good luck blowy before the?
Maybe, or maybe a handy, whatever works. Whatever works, whatever we have time for.
That's a cool chick.
She is a cool chick.
Yeah.
She's the best chick.
And I heard 90210 got picked up for a second season.
What?
That's what people are saying.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
How do you not hear this stuff?
I don't know. That's fantastic.
I tried to Google
All right,
it.
hold
and
on.
I
That's
honestly-
fantastic. I watched the second episode, and
Yes.
it was fantastic. It's a really, really good show. Really, really good show.
You're acting surprised about this.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Did that sound surprising?
No,
I'm
no.
not. I'm not surprised at all. Not
Remember when you
surprised
and
at all.
Tori said that you guys would adopt me? I know
No,
the salaries came out last week, so I would like a Louis Vuitton backpack for Christmas,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay,
I, have my
I didn't
eye
even
on.
see that either.
It's all over the place. How crazy is that?
Well, hey, if they get a second season, then I'm going to get a sports car.
Really?
No, I'm not a
Oh.
sports car guy. No.
Oh no, you're like a
Okay,
Harley,
so Tori
Sarah
Spelling.
I'd get
McLachlan.
a
All right,
motorcycle.
so now you could do this. All right, so Tori Spelling ordered to give sheriff money lawsuit. $1 million down to one salary. Is that true?
I haven't seen that.
All right. What is that? What's sheriff money lawsuit?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
So
I mean,
rumors.
it's
Sheriff ordered to seize 88 grand from Spelling and Bank lawsuit after the troubled is earning 85,000 an episode. That's
nice. I'm not familiar with this.
Can we talk about this on the show or should we cut this?
No, we can talk about it. I'm not familiar with it. Listen, there's so many stories about us owing money here and there. I don't know what's true anymore.
Okay, so she says she owes 88 grand, but if she's getting 85,000 episode, that's great. That means that
Then we can clear that up.
Yeah, that's
Then
one
it's-
episode.
Yeah,
then
so
it's a
leave them
non-issue.
alone.
Yeah, so
All
go
right?
away.
Go away.
Fuck off.
Leave Tori and Dean alone. Leave
But
my
where's
family
the-
alone.
Where's the second season?
Hold on. Oh, a source confirmed that this network will have a season 2. A source confirmed to Radar the network will have a season 2.
That's fantastic.
But
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly
Let's
don't
get
know.
Tori on the horn.
But she's also making an additional 15,000 for co-creating the show. So that's 100,000.
Honestly, people
Yeah.
are loving the show. I saw they did a fashion event.
Yeah, no, I honestly I didn't know how much he's making an episode. That's all news to me. The 15.
Does that
15K
sound
on top of
accurate?
it. Yeah.
So does that
it
mean
does.
she's gonna pay the Uber for today? 'Cause the Uber you came-
The Uber's not going to bounce?
So she'll be covering the 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, totally,
Right,
totally.
today.
She's gonna be able to afford the $20. and
but,
the ice
but it
house.
says the bank was awarded
Are you
a
nervous?
judgment of
I'm
200.
really nervous.
The bank was
I'm
awarded
really
a judgment
nervous.
of $202,000 in 2017. Is that true? The bank took $200,000.
No, not to my knowledge. No, I would know if the bank took $200,000.
Okay, so then
So stop lying.
now Brian
it's
Austin
so-
Green
it's so
confirms
weird.
that him and Tori hooked up in 90210.
Yeah, they dated for like the longest time.
Are you gonna fuck him up tonight at your show?
No, he's not gonna come to the show tonight.
But if he
is that because he hooked up with your ex or your wife?
Yeah, I told him, I said, you show your face, and I'm gonna knock your.
You're gonna be
fucking
going
teeth
through
in.
the ice house.
No, dude. I'm gonna put you
Your
on
teeth
ice.
will be chipped.
I'm gonna put you on ice. No, they dated like that was her second boyfriend, I think.
Have you guys ever role played as like Donna Martin and somebody else in 90210?
Yeah, she's dressed up like Donna Martin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's
Dean, the
it's
look that you
fucking
just
awesome.
gave, you
And
can
you
see
just
that the
have a-
You could
flashback.
see it, you saw it playing in my head, right?
Dean, I've never actually seen somebody do that before.
Wait.
Like I could see the memories. Like it was like the lazy Susan of all the time.
Well, you know what's
Wait,
great?
and you were Brian Austin Green?
No, I was Dean McDermott.
Oh, okay.
I was Captain Canuck.
That is hilarious.
I
You better not have fucking came on that beautiful red dress on the show.
no, I didn't.
Okay,
no,
'cause I'll kill. As a gay man, I'll kill you.
No,
All right,
not
so-
that one. No, but here's the thing. The thing I love about the show is the flashbacks.
Yeah.
And in episode 2, the flashback, Tori running down the hall and she talks to Kelly, and I was like, swing.
Is that because you had no kids back then?
That's what really turned me on. I was like, the thought of no children. No, she looked hot. Like, you know the story. I had a crush on Tori on the show. And so to see the flashbacks, it's just like I put it in the spank bank. I just
All
like,
right, so
oh,
tell
yeah,
us
lock it in.
tell us about this. Jenny Garth is furious with Tori Spelling for casting Denise Richards on 90210. That's not true?
Bullshit.
Okay.
That I call bullshit on Gossip
What's the
Cop.
site that Gossip Cop?
Gossip Cop. Bullshit. No.
I got pulled over by the gossip cop. He just wanted to know the info.
They put me in pink fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah. No. You know what? That is absolute.
It seems like they have such a beautiful friendship.
Tori and
Jenny,
Jenny,
yeah.
they do. They're besties. They really, really are. They're best friends, and complement each other so well in life and as producers. But that is horseshit. Denise and Jenny and Tori all get along. Denise couldn't be nicer. Jenny couldn't be nicer. My wife couldn't be nicer. It's just, you know what? I just hate that shit.
Okay.
I just hate that shit because, you know, and forgive me if a lot of our listeners know this, but these gossip sites and these gossip magazines, what they'll do is they'll create a story or they'll get a photo from a paparazzi that they can build a story on. Then they buck it up to these huge legal departments who go over the story and go, okay, change that. We're going to get sued for that. Change that to allegedly.
Right.
Change this. Da-da-da-da. A source says, a close source says, and it's all horseshit.
Let me
There's
ask
no
you a question.
corroboration
Are you
anymore.
afraid that as the show is picking up more heat, that there's going to be a rumor that the three of us had a three-way?
Rumor.
Rumor has it.
Hello.
Adam, Dean, and Nikki.
No, we do a daisy chain here after the show every week.
What's a daisy chain?
Well, we change it up every week, but for example,
How do you know?
Is
all
that
this
where you
stuff?
like ran me while I'm wearing
I'm in
Daisy
Nikki.
Dukes?
I'm
What
in
is that?
Nikki. You're in me.
Oh,
And then
wow.
we change it
I
around
was
next
like-
week. Nikki's in
I was
you.
like-
I'm in Nikki.
I was like Daisy
you've never-
Fuentes.
What do you call that? A daisy switch?
A daisy chain.
Daisy
You got-
Dukes.
I've got to learn you in the gay community. Like
I know,
just,
Dean.
You're
I don't know.
just
I don't,
so
even, I don't
innocent.
even know more than 2 Barbara Streisand songs. I'm a disgrace.
You didn't know what docking was, and you don't know what a daisy chain is.
No. But I want to ask you.
Stick with me, kid.
So, all right, you're going to gay me up.
I'm gonna gay
Dean is
you
going to
up.
make me gayer than gay itself. I'm going to be shitting condoms.
It's gonna be real hard.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask. So you're doing stand-up tonight. Now,
doing
there is some
stand-up.
parts of your act where you talk about Tori.
Yes.
Is that still going to be in there tonight?
Yeah. And I've added some stuff. Yeah, because
Tell us more.
Jenny, we had dinner last night, and Jenny said, I'm going to see you tomorrow night. And she said, I want you to make a joke at my expense. So Adam and I came up with a joke, and then I was like, okay, I have to include Tori because they're besties, they're partners. So I'm going to be talking about my
What's the
wife's,
joke? It's not gonna come out till next week anyway. What's the joke?
my wife's vagina.
The joke's about your wife's vagina.
Yeah. Which segues into she's here.
What,
with
but what's the joke?
The joke is it's tagged onto a long bit
Right.
about childbirth and stuff like that, and where I was looking during childbirth.
Where were you looking?
My wife had 5 C-sections, so I
Wow.
do this thing where I'm like staring in the stirrups at her crotch, and it's like, Mr. McDermott, you might want to be up here. We're removing the baby from your wife's midsection, and I'm like, no, I'm good, Doc.
Wow.
Mr. McDermott, would you like to cut the umbilical cord? No, I said I'm good.
Wow.
And so I was like, I can't help it. My wife has a beautiful vagina.
Okay, well, nothing
It's-
comes out of the vagina during a C-section.
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no. And I
No.
said, what can I say? My wife has a beautiful vagina. She does. It's like 2 perfectly steamed Gulf shrimp side by side in the middle of a
Ew.
barren desert at sunset. It's beautiful.
2 shrimp in the sunset.
2
Wow.
beautifully steamed Gulf shrimp side by side. And I go like that
Wow.
in the barren desert.
I
with a
can
beautiful
never
sunset.
eat at bubblegum shrimp ever again.
Now is that true? Your wife does. Probably has a beautiful vagina.
Oh my God! It's like this is gonna get written about.
I think
Wait, it's like
Dean
what?
role plays and fucks
No.
Tori as Donna Martin and then goes to bubblegum shrimp.
It's like what?
The only thing just to change this up, the only thing nicer than my wife's vagina is my dick. It's gorgeous. Right about that. Look at Nikki's face.
Wow.
Maron.
Like when they made my dick, they broke the mold.
What mold is that?
Oh,
Mold
no.
of your-
Sorry, it had mold on it.
Ew!
I got that
Oh.
mixed up.
My God.
Dean McDermott has mold on his dick.
Yeah.
That's gonna
That'll
be
be-
That's
the
gonna be on Gossip Cop. Right about that.
Got it on the Donna Martin dress.
Yeah, I have artificial testicles. They're ceramic.
All right.
I
Well,
lost them in a horrible fence jumping accident.
but okay. but-
No.
Oh,
no.
thank God.
I'm just putting shit out there for them to write about other than my wife's vagina.
What was it like for you growing up with 3 nipples?
It was awesome.
I bet.
It was awesome. I wish I had 3 hands because when I was
Right.
All right. So last night
playing with stuff.
you hit me up. You're like, I got some new jokes, right? And then
Right,
I
okay.
gotta say, when I read them, I was a little concerned at first.
I feel you don't like any of my jokes. Every
No.
time I run jokes by you, you're like, nah, change. No, that one's just no. That you got to change that.
You want me to be
change it."
honest with you, or you want me to just?
No,
tell
I
you what you
know,
wanna
but I
hear?
just
No, that's a friend. A friend doesn't let you go
no,
up
I know,
and,
but
you know.
so far I'm 0 for.
Not true.
10.
Not true. I love the thing with when you told your daughter about Demi Lovato,
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande's. I love that joke, and I love the other ones. I love the ones that I wrote for you. Okay, so but so you said
I write my own stuff.
instead of throwing out cut off foreskin, they should sell them to restaurants as calamari.
Ew!
And you know I like to cross the line. Like I.
But now, where did that come?
Like, there's
Where
a
did
line.
that?
Where did that come from? It came from. Oh, gee, where did that thought come from? That one. Oh, because I was trying to do that joke about the guy in the gay club who's uncircumcised.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking about uncircumcised.
What did I do with
penis? And
uncircumcised?
it's like I got to work in. Maybe I could work in something that instead of throwing out the foreskins, they could sell them to restaurants as calamari. Because I read a long time ago, I read some horrible statistic that is like 75% of calamari in restaurants is pig intestine.
Wow. But it's still what people are eating, though.
Because
it's still not-
it's like a ring, and you cut it, and you batter it, and deep fry it with some seasoning, and you won't know.
Well, it's not. I mean, aren't you a chef? Wouldn't you know?
I'm sure I've eaten calamari pig bung before
Okay.
and not known it. Like
Right. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
If it's battered and seasoned.
Right.
you know,
Okay.
I'm
But
sure,
why would that? So
I don't know. That's how my mind works.
no. But then I
Are
said
you saying
listen,
because like the foreskin looks like a sweater? Kinda?
Yeah,
It
like
looks
if
like an
you
infinity
cut,
scarf.
and I've seen my boys circumcised. Like I was looking over the doctor's shoulder when he was doing it, and it looks like a
Oh, really?
calamari when it takes it off.
Okay, so I told you, like, I think the crowd might be a little grossed out by that joke because it's
And
not really
see-
a joke; it's just more like a statement.
See,
you know,
I love that stuff, though.
I do too, but laughs are also good too. You know, so I said that I said, okay, I would change something like I have disturbing thoughts all day. Like, you ever wonder what to do with foreskins? Not a good thought to think about while you're eating calamari, right?
Nice. Okay, way better
Therefore-
than my joke.
Well, just your idea is there.
Right.
And like the meat is there. It's just it's not. It's not. It's,
Literally.
It's a dick meat.
it's just not
The
dressed.
foreskin's there.
It's just not dressed right. Okay, you gotta season everything. You can't just fucking clop meat down to eat
Yeah.
it. You know, unless you-
Okay.
You have the foreskin. Now you just need the actual dick.
Yeah, you're right. So that's. I mean,
I need to finesse the skin.
you need to finesse it.
Roll it back.
Okay, a joke is like a rubber band.
Roll back
okay?
the skin.
Set up, punchline. All right. Right now you just have punchline.
Yeah.
No setup.
Right, but you see, that was a tag that I was trying to work in at the end of something else.
Okay, fine. Okay, but also maybe you want to tell me that too, so I don't just read this and think that
but
you're like.
I should have. I meant to just send you the two,
You
but
should
I
send it as voice notes.
No, the way you said it was fine. My sound went off. But okay, the second one
Please
was
turn his mic off.
the second one was I have all right. Second joke you said.
Adam's like
I like
Mrs.
better.
Trunchbull.
As you can tell, I love tattoos. I have my wife's name tattooed right here above my penis. My girlfriend hates it. Good joke.
Yeah.
Good misdirection. I'm kidding. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a transgender little person. So he, she, shorty hates it.
Nikki liked it.
Nikki's fucking messed up, okay? Nikki likes anything. Nikki likes anytime an awkward person's at the dime bar or something.
do.
Something
I do.
like completely inappropriate.
No, I do.
Like,
I can't help it.
He either laughs at great jokes or complete disasters.
I know.
I think we'll file that
What
under
was
the latter.
that? What was that? It was a
but
disaster.
how do you get from my girlfriend to a
Transgender little person.
Again, that's how my mind works.
Where
It's
exactly
like-
do you go to Munchkin Land? To
It was
go
like,
to
another misdirection. It was like misdirection followed by a
Do you go to-
strange misdirection.
do you go to a showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show in Munchkin Land? Is that how
No,
you pick up
it's
the
just
trans
how
little
my mind
people?
works. Welcome to my mind.
Have you ever fucked a midget?
No. No. Have you? You talk like you have.
Just when I masturbate. No, I.
Okay. What?
So-
And I'm not opposed to it. I mean, we're very open here at Daddy Issues.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That you
So
know,
all right. So
we're not
look.
against.
So
little
I said,
people.
okay. So
Okay.
I wrote
We
you
don't
back.
discriminate.
No,
Okay. So what I wrote you back was the second joke. I have my wife's name tattooed above my penis. It says Sugar Mommy. Right? Sugar Mama. My girlfriend hates it. Like just right there, because I think that way or person who brings home the what's it called? Someone who
brings home the bacon.
yeah. But what's the name
From
of
the
that?
foreskin.
But the name of the person who makes the money is
The sugar daddy.
Breadwinner.
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 Yeah. It's breadwinner. Like that
Right.
way it's more about you, more not that you're not a breadwinner, but it's more self-deprecating.
No, it's fine.
And
It's-
then
it's-
that way, okay, you're not the breadwinner. All right, so I mean literal bread. Okay, but and then that way we take away the transgender little person because, like I said, like unless you're
That's funny. I'm the breadwinner. I go out and get the ciabatta or something like that.
like, so I think something like that would be good because that way it's personalized. Because otherwise, like anybody, hey, it's kind of a sticky thing of like, hey, is that your wife? Oh, what? Your girlfriend's at home or something like that's been done a little bit. But
Right.
This way, it's a little
But
bit
it is unique that it is true. I have my wife's name tattooed.
above your penis.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Show the people watching it.
What do you have?
It says Tories.
Tori?
Tories.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Are you lying to us right
I'm
now?
not.
Was that after?
Show us right now.
Was that
I'll show you
was that
after the
after you
show.
got
I'm not-
busted.
No.
And then she said, "You have to have me." Like, from now on, every girl should know that penis is Tori's.
There's a barcode that has to be scanned.
It's like those like razors that like Rite Aid that you can't
Yeah,
get to.
you can't-
You have to have somebody come and open it for you.
Checks your eye. There's a laser that comes out. You have to-
Can we get someone on aisle 4 to unlock the penis?
Wait,
Aisle
I'm
4 to
sorry.
unlock
I
the
have so
penis.
many questions. All right, so how far is it like underneath your underwear line? Like if you were a why would
Yeah,
be
you
in a
can't. No,
Speedo?
yeah, it's if I were to have a C-section, it's below my C-section line. No, like It's like
So if it
that.
was
It's like
here,
right.
It's like here or lower.
It's
Nick, this is getting way uncomfortable.
Sorry.
It's that far above my dick.
Wow. And is this known? Does anybody else know this?
Yeah. No,
it was on the show.
It's been out there before. No, we talked about it before, and it's been picked up. It's gonna get picked up again.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
not your penis, but so
You need 2 hands.
why
to pick it
why
up.
did
I am mind blown by this. I can't
Why?
believe it. I don't know. That's crazy. But
why?
in a good
Does
way.
she have Dean
Flattery.
above her vagina?
No.
So she have any tattoos?
No. Oh yeah, she has tattoos. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Her first tattoo was a rose on her ankle that she got when she was like 20, and then she has this one here, Toute mon cœur, toute mon vie, which we got in Paris. She's got our wedding vows on her ribs here,
Nice.
and I've got mine. I got the ones I wrote for her. She got the ones she wrote for me. Bless you.
Thank you.
Here, and then she got this arrow by Dr. Wu with the kids' initials in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
And we're gonna get more. We just
but she was with you
haven't-
when you got, or did you like surprise her?
We got these together.
No, I'm saying with a Tori above your dick.
Oh, I was getting this done. I was getting this one done.
So what
and
was the thought
artist
process? You're
did
like,
that. I
you never be
surprised her
fine.
with it.
If you mark this dick permanently in ink, is that like what? So when you were getting this, like, what was the thought to get?
Oh no, I just thought it'd be great. I just thought it'd be really cool.
That's so romantic.
When's your birthday?
November 16th.
Ah, too bad it wasn't in May. Because then if you break up, it could be Taurus. You could just, you could just change the ink.
Or torture.
Oh, you've already thought about this.
No, I just thought of that.
That's funny.
Torture.
That should be like, I have Tori, but now that I'm married for 20 years, I'm changing it to torture.
Tortured.
Yeah. That's funny. That's cool. Like, was she with you when you got it?
No, I got it as a surprise.
And
Like I've surprised her with tattoos before. I sat for 8 hours and got this part of my arm done
yeah.
as a surprise.
Yeah, but
then-
but her name above your dick, would you just whip out your cock? You're like, surprise, and she's like, I've seen that before. We have 5 kids. And you're like, no,
and it was dark. She didn't have her glasses on. I was like, oh, not that again.
It's just like,
no, you got to read it. What, your dick?
It's like, is it in Braille? She's like,
that's hilarious.
No, I surprised her. It was just like we were.
what was her reaction?
She loved it.
It's a good thing you don't have your address tattooed because you have like 87 of them.
Yeah, right. I'll be like the dude from Memento.
Yeah,
Just
everywhere.
All my addresses. Oh God. But
Look like a passport.
We have piercings together. We got like everything.
What do you have
that-
pierced?
Did you guys get matching clip piercing?
I had. It fell out when
You
we were
had a
moving.
dick ring?
No, not a ring. It's called a frenum.
No, you had. Is that like the King Trident?
No.
I thought it was called a
King Trident. What's a King Trident? Are you thinking of Prince Arthur?
Yeah, Prince Arthur.
No.
Who's King Trident?
Oh, that's the dad in the Little Mermaid.
Yeah. You are sick.
That guy had a dick ring?
You are sick.
That's the dad in the. No,
What Little Mermaid are you watching?
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
No. I think that you're right. I think it's called the King Arthur. I don't.
Prince Albert.
That's what I meant to say. That's what I
No,
meant
not
to
a Prince
say.
Albert. Not a Prince.
It's called the Prince Albert. No, you don't have Prince
No,
Albert?
I didn't have a Prince Albert. I had something that's
Ooh.
called a frenum piercing, which
Yeah.
is it's a bar. You know those barbell studs?
Yeah. Oh my
Right.
God.
It's under like if this is the head of my it's right there. It goes that way, and there's a ball on each side.
And you still have this?
No, it fell out. I had it for like
How did it fall out?
2 years. Well, the balls you tighten them right by hand.
Yeah.
Right. And one ball came loose, and
Oh my
We
god.
were-
Did
we
your
were-
dick bleed?
we were moving. No, we were moving into our place in Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
This was probably about 2 years ago. And
How do you go through security?
I'm walking through. No problem. I was surprised.
Your dick doesn't ring?
I was surprised. You know what sets off the thing? My ink here on my ribs.
All right, so go on. So you lost your dick ring in Woodland Hills?
So I'm moving a box, and then all of a sudden I feel something slide down the inside of my leg and hit the garage floor and go tink.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I look down, and it's the barbell with just the one barbell
Ah.
on the end. And I was like, oh, fuck. The one came loose.
You
fell
tell your
off.
kids, hey, if anybody finds my dick ring,
Yeah, Daddy lost his dick ring. And I was like so bummed out. So I went to the bathroom to try and put it in, but I guess it had been sitting in my underwear for a while, and
Your
it
dick?
wouldn't go back through
Or-
the
oh.
barbell because it heals like in an hour. It'll heal right up in an hour. So
oh, okay.
yeah. So
Wow.
I didn't get it repaired.
Now, doesn't it get like when you're having sex? Doesn't it irritate Tori?
No.
No. But she has a matching one.
She has one on her penis.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, she has a thing that's called a Christina. which is a little thing above the
Above the what?
the button.
The air horn?
Yeah.
Is that the labia?
Above her vagina?
Brie doesn't have an air horn.
No, she doesn't have a.
No, it's right above. It's a piercing right above the clitoris.
Wow.
It's called a Christina.
Wow. When
Yeah.
did she get that?
We got those together in Vegas probably about 5 years ago.
Wow. This is what you guys do when you have
6
too many
years ago.
kids. You just have to keep
No,
upping the
we-
stakes.
No, we just love doing this stuff.
I love that your penis and vagina have more accessories than I've ever had in my entire life. I've never even gotten my ears pierced.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, you guys go to icing. You're like, hey, whip out my fucking pussy and my fucking dick and let's load this baby up.
I can't afford to collect watches anymore.
now,
So I just like, okay, let's just pierce stuff.
Did she have a girl do it or a guy?
We both got done by a dude.
You weren't worried about a guy looking at her vagina?
No, he's a professional piercer.
I don't know. Like my wife yesterday was like, "Hey, I'm getting a massage. Can you wash the baby for?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Just so you know, I'm keeping my underwear on." I'm like, I wasn't concerned until you just told me that.
Tell me about it. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
like this gorgeous dude walks in.
Yeah, like now, I'm like, why are you telling me this? She's like, it's by a girl though, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, go ahead, it's all good. But like now that you told
Take
me
them
that,
off, scissor, like have fun with it, right, Nikki?
no, I would not tell her to go scissor the masseuse. Like, no, not again.
I'm like, put on some Sarah McLachlan and let's
yeah,
fucking
right.
pussy bump.
So yeah, so okay, so that's
remember
and then the third joke, which I just think we should do Dean's jokes. It should be a segment. You should write jokes and we
Yeah.
should because it
Sure,
seems to be
it's
like,
a great way to learn too.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
It's a great way to force yourself to write every week.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he was hung like a baguette. What's a baguette?
You never
Adam.
saw Beauty and the Beast?
No,
Adam,
I don't know what a
you
baguette
a
is.
baguette, a long
yeah, it's
French
a-
stick.
Oh, a breadstick?
No, not a breadstick.
It's
a
like-
baguette. It's French.
It's like a loaf of bread, but it's French. It's like
and it's
long and
thin.
skinny,
You
like
s-
Dean's
you, s-
dick.
You see,
It's-
you see it in like all these these commercials for like
I got you.
traveling
now I
to
know what it
Paris.
is.
You know, they're driving their bike along the country road and they got a baguette and some cheese.
Okay, now I know what it is. I didn't know. I'm not well cultured like fucking Dick Ring over here. Okay, so
Dude, I'm not. I came from buttfuck Canada.
okay, yeah, I know.
That's a
what that is.
baguette.
To those
All right.
watching.
Okay, so actually he was uncircumcised, so it was more like a midget in a Glad kitchen catcher. See, that's what like I
Too
didn't
wordy.
I didn't know what a kitchen catcher
wordy,
was.
but he
So
doesn't
you
know
don't-
what a Glad kitchen catcher is.
You know what a kitchen
That's-
catcher is?
And
Isn't that what stops the things from falling in the drain?
No, see, he doesn't know
No,
either.
no, no. It's the white garbage bags that you put in your little trash cans that you have under your
See,
sink.
people don't know that. Number one.
I'm gay and I don't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why.
How
that-
gay am I then?
And then also the midget is gonna get like if you're gonna use the word midget as opposed to little person, it's gotta have a huge payoff.
No, I know.
True.
And again, these were just random thoughts. Like this was at like 2 a.m. I get these stupid ideas at 2 a.m. and I write them, good, bad, or indifferent, because you told me to write everything.
No, I thought of a funny like my dad. The
But
other day-
you see where I was going. It was like,
I do.
There's the baguette, and then it was like, okay, nobody's uncircumcised, so I needed something like.
Yeah. No, I
Hangy
see where I
skin.
see it. I had one like my dad. He fights with people on Instagram all day. He's very like pro-Israel and he's like these anti-Semites. You got to stop them. He's fighting with random people on like Facebook, right? And I'm like, Dad, don't you think there's a better thing for your time? He's like, no, we got to stop them. Otherwise, Hitler will come back. I'm like, there'll be another Hitler. And I was like, okay, I'm sure Hitler would have like not come to power if there were Facebook stories. Like, I'm sure if people were like not liking Hitler's posts. In fact, hey, if there was a Hitler challenge, then all of a sudden, like if people would have like shaved their mustache to raise awareness, then that would have. So like that's a new.
Did you write that down?
Yeah,
Is this some
yeah,
new
yeah.
stuff?
I have a new bit this week because I think my apartment's haunted.
No.
And the lights keep flickering. Like weird shit will happen. Like I'll be watching TV and the volume will go from like 40 to like 90, but like in a split second, it'll be like 2 a.m. I have to like jump out of bed and grab the remote. So my friend Laura was over the other night, and she goes, "I think it's my grandma." I was like, "Well, tell her to fucking leave." She was like, "How dare you say that? That's my grandma."
Oh,
She was
God,
like, "It's
I hate
not-"
people like that.
Right? And I was like, "There's squatter laws. Tell her to fucking kick rocks and get the fuck out."
Or kick in on the rent.
That's funny.
Exactly.
But first of all, the problem with that joke is no one's like going to believe you had a girl at your house 2 o'clock in the morning. So
who was supposed to braid my hair?
So we got to make it.
Unless he's your stylist.
So we got to make it a guy in your life that was over. That was like, I think it's my grandma. I had a date over, and this happened. My grandma. That way.
Yeah.
And just shorten it, as opposed to my friend Laura, because if you say the word Laura, everyone's gonna think about their friend Laura.
Right.
So then you don't want to give a name unless it's like.
Huh? That's a really good tip. I wouldn't have thought
so
of that.
There you go.
Okay.
Really? Because I refer to
I think people know Tori Spelling.
My friend, no, but my friend having a fit in the cereal aisle at the grocery store was like, "What's wrong with Greg?" So
Maybe. I mean,
I just tried to pick an innocuous,
Well, that's the punch, I
name
think.
like Greg.
like room of thought. I mean, my whole rule is like,
No,
if I'm
it goes
like,
on.
yeah, you know, so like my cousin, you know, and these rules can be broken. You know, obviously, it's just my personal rule. It's what works for me is that when you say a name, it usually then the audience thinks about that person's name.
That's
you know?
I never thought of that. That's really interesting.
Interesting.
I'm gonna try it tonight without the without her name. Fuck you,
But-
Laura. You're out. Have you guys ever had any ghost experiences ever?
Yeah.
Was that your ex-wife when she ghosted you?
No.
Oh.
No. I bought a haunted house once in Toronto.
Really?
Yeah. It was
What happened?
fucking scary. There was this house that was owned by the government for years. The government had owned all these houses along a ravine. And what they were going to do is they were going to run this expressway through where these houses are. So they're going to tear down these houses and run the expressway through, and everybody fought, and it got quashed. So after owning these houses for like 30 years, the government decided to auction them off. So I got this great house. It was like 5,000 square feet. Like, it was a big, beautiful house in a really nice part of town, Forest Hill. Was it Forest Hill? I think it was Forest Hill. Anyways, really nice area in Toronto, and it was right on the ravine. And it was it was a corner house, and there was a bridge that went over this beautiful, huge ravine. It was just gorgeous. It was trees and just beautiful, beautiful. But they closed down the road, and it was a footbridge. So I didn't know until we were living there for a while that a lot of people would jump off that bridge.
Ooh.
A lot of people would commit suicide off that bridge. So it explained a lot of the feelings and things I'd see out of the corner of my eye
What do you
when
mean?
I was like watering the lawn and stuff. Because in Canada, we do our own gardening. We don't have gardeners.
There's
we
no
water
Mexicans.
we water our own lawns.
No, they're just real men.
So I'd be out watering the lawn at night because you want it to soak in, and I'd see like these things out of the corner of my eye, and where the hose was, where I turned it on, there was a really dark, sad energy. And I knew that there was this young boy there who was just lost. I never saw him, but I just knew that there
Sounds
was
like an R. Kelly story.
there was a spirit there. That maybe it was a
Girl.
jumper that just
Yeah.
the house itself.
How old were you?
31.
Now, when you say a dark energy, like you could just feel.
Feel it. Like you know someone's there.
That's like Dime Bar.
Except
A little
else
bit.
there.
A little bit.
Except no one's there.
But this one time, this is Jack, my oldest boy, Jack. He was sleeping in bed with us. So there was my wife, my ex-wife, and then Jack, and then myself. And right where that window is there, our bed was here, and there was a window there, and that's where the bridge was, and the ravine was over there. And we were sound asleep, and I bolted upright to see this cackling face moving backwards and out the window. And I just woke up. I said, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Leave him alone." And my ex woke up. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What are you doing talking to? Get the fuck out of here. Leave him alone. Leave him alone." Until it
How much cocaine were you on?
was gone. None.
Oh.
None at that particular time. None. And I was just like, so I explained it to her, and she's like, "Holy shit." She's like, "I've been feeling some really weird shit around this house, too."
You guys move?
We did. We actually ended up selling it for a huge profit.
Wow. To Casper?
Yeah. To the Ghost Whisperer.
It's the set of Luigi's Mansion now. The next video game.
Sold
But
to
no,
three guys,
man,
Bill Murray.
it was crazy. And then I was like, after that, we
The
were
all
like, yeah,
female one.
let's-
They redecorated the house.
It was Leslie Jones.
we put it on the market shortly after that, and it sold, like, made a great profit.
Wow.
I'm very nervous. I really cannot fucking handle if I live in a back house. Like what you I would like
Bathhouse?
a back house. Fuck you. Like, wouldn't you pick a better person to haunt? Like, why would you pick me?
Nobody's haunting you.
I don't know. It freaks me out, Adam. And I'm like,
You're okay.
I'm a good fucking person. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, no one's haunting you.
So, do you think the ghost, Laura's grandmother, just followed you to your house, or she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hang out here for a while"?
She was like, she's just here to see me. I was like, well, why wouldn't she visit you at your home? And why
She
not
wanted
mine?
she wanted to meet her friends. She wanted to meet Laura's friends.
All right, Daddy Issues podcast. So,
Have you ever had any
ghosts?
Yeah, you
No.
seem like
Have you been
wouldn't-
ghosted?
I've been ghosted before plenty of
But
times.
I
I think
think-
by Russell Peters this week.
Yeah, right.
So
I think different people are open to different things. You know what I mean? Like some people feel it, some people don't. Like Adam, he's emotionalist. He feels nothing.
Adam is very emotional. You just have a hard. You're like a chocolate covered apple. That's who
You're like a chocolate covered foreskin.
No,
if you eat too many of it, you'll die. All right. So, what are we talking about? Daycare, right?
Yes.
So my dad thinks we should put the baby in daycare because right now it's like with the nannies, we're spending like I'm going through it because I'm spending a lot of money on nannies. Like,
Right.
You know, and some weeks I'll do really well, and other weeks as a
Right.
comic, it's just show
Fluctuates.
business. Yeah, I
Sure,
don't have
it's
a
up and
steady
down.
income, right?
It's very precarious.
So we spend all this money on nannies, and then our rent is like, let's say between $3,000 and $4,000 a month. But then you add like another utilities, and it's
Right.
just,
Insurance.
and then on top of the nannies, and what my wife makes sometimes like is sort of comparable. It's not.
Right.
It's not as much as. So I'm wondering if my wife stops her job at home, then we save the money on nannies, and then we save money on like rent if we move to a cheaper place.
Right.
Because we like our house, but we're renting, and I feel like we're just kind of pissing money. But we don't need all that space.
It's a big house.
And then if we go to like Woodland Hills or the Valley, you can get like a much better place, a better deal, but it's an apartment. And then we have, 3 cats and a dog, which is also always a problem. Like whenever I leave, it's like, I'm taking care of your dog. And like because the dog, my ex had the dog.
I don't know if she
Well,
would love being with the animals in such close quarters.
That was her argument about getting a house. Was like, I can't live with a baby, 3 cats and a dog in an apartment.
And how's that worked out in the house? Or is she still?
No, we love the house.
Yeah, but how's the working out? Like, is she
It
still
depends.
on you
Depends
about
on
having
how
to
long
look after
I'm
the
away
animals?
for. If I'm away for a day, it's fine. 2 days, fine. By the 4th day, it's like because like even last night, the baby was crying at like 3 a.m. I know my wife had a big day at work today, so I'm like, I'll get the baby. She's crying. I come in. First thing I do is I step in dog shit. So I'm on my way to clean kid shit now
And dog
and
shit.
like dog shit in the room. Like he has
In the baby's room?
in my room.
In your room.
So now I gotta step in dog. Now I gotta put my foot underneath the freaking bathtub to clean out the dog shit. Which and now I have to go clean the baby, and I'm just like, and there's more dog shit on the pee pad, so he knows where it is.
Yeah.
It's just he's like blind and deaf.
Yeah.
So whenever
I'm
I'm
having
away
the
for
same
more than
problem
like
with ours.
3 or 4 days, it's I can't deal with your dog. I'm like, all right, well, why don't we just kill him? Like, and she's like, well, you don't.
that's what I was
You don't
gonna
have to be so
suggest.
dramatic. No, I'm not gonna kill my fucking
How
dog.
old is he?
loves the dog. Adam loves
He's
this
like
dog.
14, 13, 14.
It's
Adam-
time. It's
no,
time.
Adam turned into like somebody on Baywatch like 3 weeks ago. The dog was in the pool. Adam like fucking jumped in like
Yeah,
swimmies.
I'm not letting anything. I love this stuff. But first of all, I got
I
into
know,
a fist fight, and my dog had my back one time in an elevator.
That little thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took the guy down,
I wasn't there. I just
and
heard
his
the
dog
story.
ran away, and then my dog bit up the whole guy's leg.
Whoa,
Like,
you
this-
got to tell us that story. What? This was in the elevator?
Yeah, I was living in Hollywood, and I was with my ex-girlfriend. It was her dog. I was away for a weekend, and she brought home this dog. And I'm like, why does dog have a missing ear? Like, she's like, I don't know. And then we took her to the dog park, and he tried to bite every dog there. It was like Fight Club.
Right.
Then we're like, do some research. There's a whole thing about bait dogs. Dogs being used as bait for pit bull fighting and this and that. And he has all the markings of missing ear, scars, super aggressive. So me and my ex did Runyon. We were not even together. We go up Runyon Canyon, and I gave her a treat so he wouldn't attack other dogs
Right.
on the hike.
Right.
So we come back, and there's a guy, this huge black guy, letting his dog shit in our front yard, like in the building. And I'm like, you're going to clean that up, right? He's like, "Ugh." I'm like, I shouldn't have said anything. It was my I should have minded my own business, right? But whatever. So then we're in the elevator, and this dog, the same dog, runs in the elevator and attacks my dog for the treat in his mouth.
The dude doesn't live in the apartment.
No.
Okay.
So, he did. So now my dog's like fighting like a chocolate lab for the dog treat, and I have to break it up, and I'm furious because my dog has a history of emotional abuse,
Right.
all kinds of abuse. I had to like the whole way up Runyon, get him away from other dogs, like
Right.
and I'm with my ex-girlfriend. So then this fucking guy runs in. I'm like, why is your fucking dog off the leash? It's not my dog. I'm watching it. Well, you're not fucking watching it. And now we're like yelling at each other. And I was so fucking furious seeing my dog like get attacked. I pushed the guy. Shouldn't have done. The guy cracks me in the face, right? Fucking, I'm like, okay, Now we stopped. I'm like, my friend's like, if you're ever in a fight, use your head. Start headbutting.
Yep.
I grabbed the guy and started headbutting the shit out of him, right?
We call that a Scottish kiss.
Because I was trying to throw him some punches. I was missing all my punches. I was like, this guy fucking has good boxing. So then we go back in the elevator, and I kick him in the balls. I'm like, fuck it, we're in a fight, right? So then I put him in a headlock, and he's like, let go of me, motherfucker. I'm going to have you killed. I'm like, yeah, you can't say that like during the fight, right? So we had another dog with us, too, a little black chihuahua that was well-behaved. He ran away, and his dog chased that dog, right? So now we're in the elevator. It's going up and down. And my ex is like, stop fighting each other. Stop. Like, fucking leave each other. So then the guy gets out of the elevator. He punches me again in the mouth. Like, my tooth, which was fake anyway, gets loosened. So finally, I'm like, fuck it. I just take him down. And I just fucking just nail him, like, so hard in his eye. Like, his head went boop, right? And then my dog bit up his whole leg.
Nice.
And, like put his fucking like teeth in the leg and was like, you know, and then my ex was kicking him while this was going on, right? So this was like in the elevator, right? So that was like, so after that, she like a couple weeks later, MJ, my ex-girlfriend, was like, listen, because I had the other dog, I can't take care of this dog anymore. He keeps biting everybody. He keeps, you know, he's out of control, biting other dogs. It's costing me $300 a week. I'm like giving him back to the pound. And I'm like, I knew this dog was gonna get euthanized.
Right.
He had my back in this fight.
So
I'm like, I'll take the fucking dog, right? And we switched. She had the good dog, and then she got another dog that just looked just like him, just to be a fucking asshole.
Did it have both ears?
No, that was sweet. Yeah. So now I
Bitch.
have this dog, and then this dog is like doesn't like Bree. It likes Bree, but it likes Bree when I'm not there. And when I come home, he'll like growl at her in like our bed.
Right.
He shits everywhere. He pees everywhere, and she like hates him. But he's just blind.
How old is he?
14.
13. But now he can't get on the stairs, so we have to like
Right.
physically take him out.
Well, he's
Like-
not. I mean, it sounds like he's not long for this world anyway.
But I say that to
But
Bree.
I'm not saying.
But
don't-
she's
put
no. But
him
I say that to
down.
Bree.
No.
I'm like, don't worry, he's not gonna last. So you've been saying that for 3 years. I'm like, well, I didn't think you were gonna last either. So yeah, so that's that. So then anyway, so we were thinking about moving, but then she would have to quit her job, or she would have quit her job, but she kind of, I don't know. But
that's going to be the toughest thing. Like everything you're saying makes sense. Moving to a place where you get cheaper rent, and yeah, it may be an apartment, but you know you'll still. It makes sense. It all makes sense. The money thing. The hardest part is the job thing. Getting Bree to quit her job. That's tough. That's tough for anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want her to quit her job. I just want to move to a cheaper place, and she's like, that's not happening.
Why don't
She's
you
like-
guys
she's
move
like-
in with
she's
me?
like-
Okay, so
She's
then,
like, I don't have time to work and plan a move. Because she does. She calls these the same Russians, and she wants them to pack everything, and they come over like I'm like you have to pack ourselves. So they came over and like they were good guys. But we gave them all the weed. All right, go on.
how much did your move cost?
A couple $1,000s.
A couple thousand. Okay, you have to use my guy Jim the Mover. He's awesome. I mean, he moved.
Sounds like a mafia.
No, he's from Jersey. He's a nice Jersey boy.
That sounds
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
And
Give me my number.
No,
But I don't know.
He's done our last 5 moves.
But here's the
and-
problem. I find places that we can move to. I go on West Side Rentals. Hey, this is $2,500. This is $2,800. This is all doable. And then she doesn't like those places. So then she just gets me down to like the only places she likes are the exact what we're paying right now. So then I'm like, all right, we'll just stay then because like it's not really options if like it's the only option. It's like daycare. My dad's like, put the baby in daycare, right?
Right.
During the day. That way you could get some sleep, you can work, blah, blah, blah. So she's telling me that daycares, the good ones, are $1,500 a week. I'm like, what is this, college? Like,
I don't know.
Especially out here, I can
Jack,
see that.
you never had a kid in daycare?
Jack went to daycare.
Jack's
but-
the oldest?
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago.
And that's Canadian money.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
But you never put any of your kids in daycare?
No.
Because she's also like, she says she hears horror stories about daycare. And that,
Well,
like,
I have too, but you know, Jack happened to be in one that was really, really good. You know,
They are
and-
very
and,
pricey,
and
though.
the ones that are really
$1,500 a
good
week?
and they have a good reputation.
I looked
Somebody-
online.
A former friend of mine used to she had a baby in daycare, and it was like insane.
I looked online. It said
What day?
$300, $400 a week. And she's like, well, you looked up cheap daycares.
Oh, you know what? We lucked out. We lucked out. Our friend who had a baby the same time as we had Jack, she was going to the same daycare. And she's like, this is crazy how much we're paying. So she started a daycare in her own house. she managed to get one of the daycare workers from the daycare to run it. So
But I heard she kept them in the closet.
She
and that's
had
why.
6 kids. And then that is why Jack is gay. But she had like 5 or 6 kids at this daycare, and it was like a third of the price. And this daycare was amazing.
Well, like I take the kid every day to Zuga, which is like the greatest thing ever. She plays. She has so much fun. She's walking now. That's an hour.
Zuga should
out of the
sponsor
day.
this show. You talk about it.
Hour
every
out of the
week.
day, right?
We could all play drums to kick off the episode.
You know, me and my wife, we have great sex at night with THC Sex Lube by Speedweed.
Gino.
Thank you, Gino, from Speedweed. So, but then the rest of it. But then when I'm away, like I'm away a lot in September and a couple weekends in October. That's when it gets hard because then we have to have the nanny from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's a 12-hour day times X amount per hour, and I'm like, ugh. You know, and then she only sees the baby at night. By the time she gets home, the baby's going to be sleeping at 8 o'clock. She gets home at 7.
Right.
She has her an hour, and then she's like, it's always like these are prime years. These are great years that she doesn't want to miss. Do you think that's true? Are these the years you don't want to miss?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
They're great.
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what's great about being an actor is I got to spend so much time with the kids at this age, because Liam's 12. Next year he's going to start to move away a little bit more, you know, because he's got his buddies and even at 11 and 12, you know, he just spent like 4 days with his buddy at his place on the weekend. And, you know, he missed the Teen Choice Awards. He's like, no, I'd rather go and hang with my buddies. Like, well, it's the Teen Choice Awards, man. Like, you don't want to be.
He's
like,
too cool.
Yeah, so they're going to start to drift away. So these are great.
So you would recommend my wife quitting her job?
I can't recommend that because
That's the thing. I don't want to tell her that. Have her quit, and it'd be my fault.
I can't.
So
So
it
you
could
want
go
me? You
either
want me to
way.
do it?
yeah. So no, I just said it's your decision. I support your decision. Okay, I'm here for you. Whatever you want to do.
It's
You
so
know.
tough.
But then
because-
then if I'm making all the income, then though
It's a lot of
well,
pressure
she's
on you.
also a lot of pressure on me. But also she's like, well, I don't want to have to like you to look over every one of my purchases and be like, what's this? What's that? What's this? Which is what I would do
which is going to happen.
because the purchases are all from Amazon. So I want to make sure that my car's not hacked. You know, and then I never get upset with these purchases. I just go, okay. I get a little bit excessive. Like, why do we spend $200 on beach balls with our kid's name on them, but for the birthday? Not really sure what the.
It's a tough one, man. You are in a tough
Yeah.
spot because it's really tough raising kids. And
Does she have the option to work from home?
No, but she could pick up a part-time. I go get a part-time job. That way you have like a nanny when you're at work, but that'd probably be the same amount of money per, you know. But at least then she's working and doesn't feel like she's stuck to the house.
Because I understand what she's saying too about like the freedom. Like that would bother me to feel like, you know, it's interesting to you want to have your own money
Yeah,
because independence.
yeah.
Listen, it's so tough. Just spending
So we're moving in.
3.5 weeks, dude. I would love to
Kick
buy.
out the guinea pigs.
I would love to buy a huge complex and then have my friends live.
We
in,
could all
like,
get King Arthur's or whatever it's called. The
Prince Albert's.
Prince, whatever. We could all get Prince
And
Albert's.
we'll get them with magnets. So
Yes.
that whenever we're together, they clink together.
I'm gonna get Tori's dick, whatever you have tattooed. I'm gonna get the same thing.
I can't believe you have. Wait, so you said Tories?
Tories.
Tori''s?
Yeah.
The Tory's
This
penis.
is Tories.
Uh-huh.
It's Tories. It's
I mean, that's love if I've ever heard it.
possessive.
Yeah. No, so she's always like, "That's my dick," and you're like, "Yeah, it is
Like,
actually."
yeah, it is.
Wow.
Bitch.
And you got this. When did you get this?
How did we go from daycare?
I'm
to
sorry,
this?
that
I'm
was
trying
my
to-
fault. I know,
I'm trying
I
to
do
make-
that. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make a point. Like, it's so hard. Like, having a job is great, and being able to get away from your children is just as great as being able to spend time with your children. You know, like, and I'm gonna be completely honest about it.
All of a sudden, now you're gonna pick up
but
the
it's just
honesty?
like, you know what? Raising kids is hard, and you lose your fucking mind. But it's the greatest thing in the world. You get to spend time with them, but at the same time, you're like, I gotta get out of here. I need grown up time. I need something. I need to do creative, whether that's work or art or
because you get
whatever.
consumed. You feel like you
get
lose-
consumed by it, and you lose who you are. Now, you
Well,
know, so
she's saying she wants to go to a gym that has a daycare in the gym, so at least she'll be able to work out, which I'm all for. I'm not going to stop her from working out. You know,
a lot of gyms do that. I mean, Equinox has a great.
yeah,
Little,
great. Like $800 a month.
No, it's not. No, there's one that's that much, but no, it's like
Why is one that? It's crazy.
What's the one? There's an equinox that's. If you have the normal equinox membership,
So what if you work
can't
out?
go
What
in.
if you work out for 6 hours and just leave your kid there all day and it's like your daycare?
I mean, that's an interesting workaround, actually.
That's not a bad idea.
Like
I'll go really slow on the elliptical.
just have all your meetings on
Yeah.
like the
You're just at Equinox.
Yeah.
Meet me in the men's locker room.
yeah on the treadmill. We're having a meeting
It's tough, man. It's tough, and there's no right answer.
now.
In my opinion.
But
There's
there were
no-
times where you were the sole breadwinner, and there were times that Tori's the sole breadwinner, right?
Yeah.
In your relationship. Now, when you're the sole breadwinner,
I wouldn't say I was ever the sole. We were equal at one point, and then of course she's eclipsed me for a long time.
but when you spend money, is it like do you have to check with her?
No.
No.
No,
'Cause
and the
it's-
same with her. Like when she spends money, I was like, no, we don't have to check in.
You
We-
just have the trust of
our-
like this is what the like. Do you have like a rough budget of what like
There was a
can you
rumor.
spend?
Could we dispel a rumor real quick?
sure.
There was a rumor that Candy, Tori's mom, pays the rent and the food.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I remember that rumor.
So stop lying.
And yeah, no, it's not. It's not true. She's never done that. Never
Okay.
done that.
We need to get a bullshit button where you hit
That
the
would make.
button.
I mean,
it
that would be
goes
like
nice.
that
We
easy
should.
button.
Yeah, something like that. When we could dispel the rumors, then we could go.
Bullshit.
I knew because
Just
I'm
be
like, why would they keep moving if that was the case? Because like, why would
Right, we have to
why
get
would
it.
you guys keep moving if that was the case? That would make no sense. If the rent's paid for, why would you guys move all the time?
Oh, I know. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense at all. No sense at all.
Did you guys start the rumor so that she would do it?
No, that's not a bad idea.
That would be genius.
That's not a bad idea.
How do I get free Boston Market?
No, it's not. It's just not true, and it's just so funny how these stories come about. And I don't know how many times Tori and I have been divorced or threatening divorce, and then even like there's a magazine that they're all on the cover, 90210. They're all
Yeah.
on the cover, and it was like, oh great, you got the cover, it's great. Infighting and backstabbing, and we're like, really? Like, can they just have the fucking cover?
And that's just your house.
But you'd have to like make it salacious, right? Because
Wow.
that's what
Yeah,
sells.
Us Weekly, I think that's the one.
Is that Us Week?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
like,
actually got it.
can you just give them the cover and go, what a great fucking show? But no, it's infighting.
no
and
one's gonna buy that
backstabbing.
though.
And that's what scares me is that people like this shit.
Yeah, and people believe
Like
it.
Dennis Miller said it. If you have a subscription to Inquirer, you're a dangerous fucking individual.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's not even Inquirer. That's like Star Magazine.
But yeah, but
It's-
now they've
yeah.
all
But there are people who believe it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was-
absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I think-
And
I think
those
it
are
was-
scary people.
Yeah.
They are.
Now, someone told me that. I'm like, no, I don't think that's weird that Candy pays the rent and the food.
No.
First of all, but then I was like wondering because I went over your house. It was so much food. I'm like, I bet Dean's taking advantage of this.
No, I tell you, man, I hit up Smart and Final 4 or 5 times a week.
I just went in there for the first time.
I love Smart and
Yeah,
Final.
it's nice in there.
Yeah, you get like it's like a smaller version of Costco. Instead of getting a pallet of
Yeah.
food, you get like.
Got it.
Thank you, Snort and Final,
Thank you, Smart
for
and
being
Final.
you.
But it's just I was talking to Tori about it the other day. I was like, I'm in Smart and Final so much that I know everybody by their first name. There's a lady, I joke around with Cheryl. She's really sweet. Then there's a guy, he's one of the stock guys. His name's Elvis. And they're just really, really nice. And like, hey, Dean, what's going on? Hey, what?
I love
right.
that you could. It's like, where's Dean? He's either at the Teen Choice Awards or Smart and Final.
Smart and
There's
Final.
no
That's
in
right.
between.
Or playing
You find
hockey.
me.
Or playing hockey.
Or playing hockey.
How
Scuba
good
diving.
at hockey were you? You were like almost pro?
No, I wasn't almost pro. That was what I wanted to do. And I started getting scouted for different leagues when I was 12 or 13. And, I was playing house league and then it was getting scouted to play in other leagues and work my way up. And then my mom died when I was 15. So everything came to a screeching halt. Everything. Like my mom was everything. It was her and I. Basically, I mean, my dad was never around, and it was just, I was a single child basically with my mom. So when she passed, it was like, what the fuck do I do? Like everything came to a screeching halt. So hockey went out the door. But now I play once a week still, and I love it. It's still,
It's like your therapy.
yeah, totally. Same with boxing and comedy.
You still coaching boxing?
I haven't since I've been back from Vancouver. I've just been too busy.
Because I was gonna, if we moved to the Valley, I was gonna take your class.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
Well, you got to be teaching.
I
it,
would
though.
love that. Oh yeah, no, I'll still be teaching it.
Okay.
It's
cool.
just once we get back on the 29th, then I'll be back in there. And the gym changed ownership.
Tap out gym.
Yeah, yeah. And the new owner's great. He's great. But
Oh, cool.
so there's just there's some adjustments going on, and I was too busy to get in there.
So, are you nervous about Tori's reaction?
To what?
To
Your
tonight,
comedy
your
tonight.
stand-up tonight.
A little bit. I was trying to forget about it. And now you keep reminding it.
Well, it's in 2 hours.
Reminding me. I know. I
Just
am a
be
little
slow.
I am a little worried.
Be in the moment and be
Yeah,
yourself. And
totally.
be slow.
If you're
Let
having
them lean
fun,
into you.
if you're having fun, the crowd's having fun.
Yeah. Well, I did the Federal Friday night, and what a great room. Have you ever played the Federal
Yeah.
upstairs? Oh my God, it was great. Carla Collins got me on.
Was it
And,
TK's room?
TK's room, yeah.
Yeah.
So TK gave me a spot. He was like, I'll try and get you up for 5 minutes, but if it goes long, I won't be able to. And then he called me and said a comedian fell out. Do you want a spot? And I'm like, sure. So he put me up first, which I knew was test mode because
Yeah, of course.
if I stink, then the comedian behind me will clean up. And so I went out and I set the bar. I was like, this is great.
Nice.
And I had a really great set, but a great room. And, oh, God, it's so nice having people. I mean, I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine 1,500. I mean, I'm thrilled if we get like 50.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
It's a game changer.
Now, what about you? Any dates?
I'm dating somebody right now.
Oh, whoa!
Oh.
You were gonna tell us?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Who is
because
it?
I really I can't say.
What
I
does he
don't wanna talk
do?
about it.
He's a comic.
No.
He's
He's a business person. He's very nice. I can't talk about. I don't want to jinx.
Why are
it,
you
so I don't wanna
blushing?
talk-
Oh, you don't want to jinx it. That's
Yeah,
why.
I
I
don't-
didn't
Where'd you
think-
meet him?
A glory hole. No. He's best friends with my manager. So it's my
Oh, the girl.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't want
Nice.
to say anything else. but
Okay.
He's really
Just
he's
because you
really
don't want to
nice.
jinx it. You,
You guys are dating. Like, how many
you don't
dates
want
you
us
been
to
on?
figure out who it is.
8 or 9.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow.
But we still haven't had sex, which is
That's okay.
yeah.
8 or 9,
you know.
okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're
No,
saying
no
that.
handies.
There's been some handies.
There's been some handies. Okay, so that counts. That's what
Yeah.
if a handy isn't sex.
No, well
what do
then now
call
you know what
that?
you're
That's-
working with. You don't want to like, get down
Yeah.
there and be like, you gotta prepare, right? You gotta know how much lube to put in there and stuff.
There's only one lube, and it's Geno's from Speedweed.
No, but isn't there like if it's a bigger guy, you prepare yourself with more lube,
Every time we say Gino, we should have a jingle. It's just Gino.
right? No, but isn't it like if it's an Asian dude, you'll be like, no, but isn't it like a bigger guy, you put more lube in? No, you don't want to hurt your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. So a handy's like a sneak preview, right? Isn't that
Can we get back to talking about your King Triton? Whatever the fuck it's called.
right?
Does he have a Prince Albert?
No.
No, you should get matching Prince Alberts once you do the deed.
Ew. I don't. No. I'm like. I don't have any piercings.
Now,
at
do you
all.
guys like gay guys? You guys handies at the same time, handies? Or the one? Oh, good. There you go.
Yeah.
It's not like one at a time. It's
Oh,
like
I know. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's a mutual handy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, what happens to the guy who finishes first? Like then you gotta sit
Do you guys
there.
do you guys put money down on it or anything?
No.
No. It might be a fun betting game.
Money on it.
Yeah, like fucking. It's OTB. Like, which horse is gonna come in first?
Well, I would think if you finish
Call
first.
in your bookie. Can I get $5 on Nicky
Well, if you
Paris?
finish first, do you still have to go with the other guy? Like, or like first one wins? Because that like with sex with my wife, if I'm done. I'm like kind of done.
You lost
No,
interest.
once-
Yeah. How does
I'm the
that?
same
Yeah.
way.
What is?
I'm the same way. Once I'm done, I'm like, you got this, right?
Oh,
Which
so-
is why I was so excited to have Heather McDonald on because she blue balls. I'm very big on like you'll finish yourself off, right?
really.
I'm one of those.
Well, that's why it's been 8 dates, bro. You gotta like
No.
be a
There
team
There was
player.
one guy in college that I was hooking up with, and I really don't hook up somebody a lot, and I just wasn't into it anymore. And I was just like, do you mind just like jerking off? And he was like, do you mind if I look at you? And I just laid there like a model, and he just jerked off and came. It honestly was one of the most glamorous experiences in my. I was like paint me like one of your French girls, and I just laid there. I was like, I want Wendy's after this. So I was like, I think I'm gonna get a spicy.
That is kind of flattering, though, if someone
Yeah.
can finish.
Oh,
if
I
you're
felt
just posing.
hot. Yeah.
But after
I mean, I
a
wasn't
while, though,
posing
like
when I by posing, I mean like this was literally me.
You were sleeping.
No, like, all right. How many more seconds till I go home?
Okay, so that's okay. So
that's got to be frustrating, though, with someone that.
So
you're
who was first?
seeing
You or
and-
him? All right.
I don't remember, but yeah, so we'll see.
Just
We'll
call
see.
it a
I don't
tie.
really ever date anybody, so this is like a really big deal. But you know, I have. It's very hard.
Has he seen your act before?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's good.
And he's still around? That's great.
Excuse, I'm a celebrated
No, I
entertainer.
didn't mean that
How
in a
dare
bad
you?
way.
I'm celebrated like Shania Twain in the gay communities.
I didn't mean that in a bad way.
How dare you? Well, you know, I have had somebody that a guy that
Exactly.
went
You're
on
like
a date.
Shania. You're like Shania Twink.
I hate you. All right,
But you had someone come by your show
left.
and leave. So
and left
that's
in the middle of my act. You want to talk about tears? Yes,
Yeah,
that was sad.
I've had girls that wanted to hook up before my act, and then afterwards, like, I'm good. It's just fuck them.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Do you think that'll happen tonight?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I shouldn't say that. Let me
What
not
if
manifest
she
it.
leaves with Brian Austin Green?
I do. I do say that my wife Tori's here tonight. It's the very first time that she's seen me do. It's the first time she's seen my act, so she may or may not be my wife
Oh, really?
by the end of the day.
You'd be like, you know what? It's okay because I've seen her act too, and it's not good.
That's going in there. I'm stealing that.
If it doesn't go like this isn't the first time she's seen me eat a dick.
Oh, that's good too, Nikki. That's
you,
good too.
You ate a dick?
You know,
Yeah, you've never
say
heard-
bomb.
Yeah, do it.
Or shit the bed.
Shit
Not
the
the
bed.
first time she's ever seen me shit the bed.
Shit the bed. Yeah.
I like that.
What? I've seen her act. Don't worry. It's
Don't
just important. Don't worry. I've seen her
act
act.
too, and I still love her.
I still love her.
Still love you, babe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited about it, and I'm really nervous.
Dean, you're gonna be amazing.
I sat down and I wrote out everything.
Just leave out the
well,
circumcision Gallimard
No,
jokes.
there's no circumcision calamari. So I got 8 pages of stuff.
You know what I've been doing? I've been actually doing my act, and then you put the closed captioning in, whatever. And I always talk way too fast, but I've actually been talking to as if I could understand myself, because there's one that does it for you. It's called it's actually called Headliner. It'll write all your whole act out for you.
Really?
Yeah, but a lot of times it doesn't know what I'm saying because I'm talking too fast, so it all gets mumbled. So I try to talk at a rate where I know that they'll be able to transcribe my act, and it's actually been helping. I'm going way slower, and getting way more laughs.
I need to work on that too. As you know, as I was screamed at your show, some guy goes, "You were great, but
Oh,
you
the
talk
Rus-
too
the-
fast.
yeah,
It can never be you great."
That guy was an asshole.
That big Russian dude. I thought he was a friend of yours. He's
that guy-
acting like
he
he
wasn't a
knew he
friend of
owned the
mine.
place.
No,
I
that
thought
guy
he was trying to pick me
He's
up.
also from another country and didn't speak English that well.
That's
so
why I was concerned.
Of course, he doesn't know what you're saying, but yeah, don't worry about it.
And then he was at the bar arguing that they overcharged him
No,
for
I thought
something.
he was trying to pick me up.
And then you came over and he was like, "No, you take off one drink. You put on too many. You need to cancel. You need to cancel."
Oh,
while
God.
someone's up there, and Nikki
Yeah.
comes over. Shh.
I was like, "Don't you have an election to interfere with?"
Yeah, really. Is Steve Sanders coming tonight or no?
No, he's in Alaska on a motorcycle tour.
Who is he related to Uncle?
Ian
Colonel
Ziering.
Sanders?
No,
Yeah.
Ian Ziering.
Yes.
Yeah, his wife's supposed to come with all her influencer friends.
She's a playmate, right?
Aaron.
Jessica Hall.
Oh,
Jessica Hall?
Jessica Hall's no. Aaron's not a playmate. No, that was his ex-wife.
Oh, she was hot.
She was his wife. Erin is beautiful.
Oh, she's a
She
playmate
likes all
also.
our
No,
posts.
she's a
not.
penthouse.
She
though.
could be.
Was she a
Aaron, if you're
penthouse?
listening,
No.
thank you for liking
who's
all our
Aaron
posts.
Hall?
What?
That's what's her name?
Jessica.
And then her friend Jessica Hall. She's an influencer too. Jessica was a playmate.
Okay.
And she's gonna bring her influencer friends
Oh wow.
tonight too. So
Just
So
have
nobody
fun.
in the room will have talent tonight.
Have fun.
that's good.
You can make a joke like that.
I could. Yeah, I'm not the only one who's talentless in the room tonight.
Sorry, there's influencers in the crowd, so nobody here has talent. No pressure.
No, you can
I
do-
love this. We should sit down and have writing sessions together.
We
I
should.
like this. This is fun. But maybe we should turn it into a segment on the show. I like that idea.
I think it's true. We should all come up with
We should all
new
come
jokes
in
we're
with
working on,
2 jokes.
And we should get a bullshit button
or just new stuff.
when there's fake stories.
Fake stories about our own fake stories.
Yeah, no, but like in the
No, but in the
Yeah. I was like,
anything and everything. Okay,
Stories.
who are we kidding? Stories about Tori and I.
yeah. All right. So, okay. Well, what do you got coming up?
I got the Federal September 4th in North Hollywood. Show starts at 8.
I am I'm performing at the Ice House this weekend,
nice.
Saturday night, which I'm really excited about. I'm performing at RuPaul's Drag Con at the Javits Center in New York City. Headlining Caroline's October 30th. I'm playing a college in San Diego, and I'm opening for Eric D'Alessandro at I Play America in New Jersey, and a bunch of other dates. Follow me at Nicky Paris, bitch.
Nice.
Go
Mr.
to
Hunter.
AdamHunter.com. But I will be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh, no, actually, next week. I'll be at Tommy T's in Rancho Cordova, August 30th, 31st. I'll be at the Comic Strip in Edmonton, September 4th to the 8th. the House of Comedy in Phoenix, September 18th to 22nd, and the Carolina Comedy Club in Myrtle Beach, October 2nd to 6th, and Tiff's Comedy Club in Morris Plain, New Jersey, October 11th and 12th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I got to get some more gigs. Jesus.
You will. They'll come.
They will. They'll come.
It'll come.
They'll come. Well, guys.
Rub
so
your King
great.
Trident for good luck.
So good. Hit my Prince Albert. Get it right. I'm going to get you a T-shirt that said, I have a Prince Albert.
Okay.
Guys, so great hanging out with you. I love you guys.
Love you.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And don't believe what you read.
That was a great episode.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We got to
It was
take a
fun.
picture.